Namaste yogis, welcome to your Friday Flow. I'm Carter and today's practice is about balancing the body, balancing the mind, and balancing our life. Let's get to our mat. Alright yogis, come to the middle of your mat. And then step your right foot forward. Start to bend this right knee a little bit. Come onto your left toes. Extend your arms out nice and wide. And we're going to come into airplane. So nice and easy, take that back foot up off the ground. Straighten that right knee the best you can. Engage that right quadricep. You may even want to bend and straighten that right knee. All right, do a little twist to the right. And bend that right knee enough where you can get that left hand to the floor. Internally rotate your left thigh and gaze up towards that right hand. And as you can see, my right hamstring is a little tight, so I can't get down unless I bend the knee, and that's okay. Lift that left leg a little bit higher. Roll your right wrist, wiggle your fingers. So this is revolved half moon. Bring the right hand down. Draw your nose towards your knee. This is standing splits. So start to externally rotate the left thigh so your left toes roll out to the left. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Twist and open. The left arm reaches up. So this is half moon. Whoa. The gaze can be up towards the left thumb if that's available. Give yourself one more deep full breath. And then we're going to gently step the left foot back into warrior two. So as you lift the torso up, nice wide stance, right toes straight ahead, right knee presses out towards right pinky toe, swivel your palms up and down. And let's come into reverse warrior. So right arm reaches up and over that right ear as you breathe into the right ribs. And on your exhalation, sweep both hands all the way down around your right foot, swivel onto your left toes, and then twist and open. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. So dragonfly twist. So get a little bit lighter on your left fingers. So ignite your legs and then lift the torso up. Keep the twist. So you're looking for the right thumb underneath the right shoulder. And then slide the right hand behind the back. Left arm reaches up and over. So you have a little twist with a side bend. And then exhale, sweep both hands all the way down. Plant right foot steps back into plank. Stay here for a moment as you tuck your tailbone. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. 2 breaths. And then lower halfway down. Roll over the toes, upward dog. So thighs are off the ground, elbows are straight. Lift the chin and chest. And then lift the hips, roll over the toes. Down dog. Couple deep full breaths here. You can bend right knee, bend left knee as you wag the tail, shake the head. A moment. So as we balance the body, we work towards keeping ourselves balanced. The mind focuses on the body, right? So the mind doesn't wander. And that gives us a chance to be present to the moment. And if we can be present to the moment, then we're fully connected to everything, and things unfold as they unfold. Inhale, come onto your toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, walk or step feet to hands. Come up halfway as you flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin, release the head. Inhale, nice and easy, come all the way up, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then find yourself back to the middle of your mat. And then once you're here, let's step the left foot forward. Come onto your right toes, and then bend the left knee a little bit. Extend your arms out nice and wide. Lean forward. Bring that right foot up off the ground. So airplane pose. So the torso is like up dog, so we're lifting the chin and chest. The right leg can lift as high as you like. We're going to do a little internal rotation of the right thigh, so that right hip bone is going to drop. The right hand's going to come towards the floor. Again, bend that left knee enough to get to the floor. Now if you have a block, it's a good opportunity to use a block. And then you twist and open, reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. So revolved half moon, you have that right hip dropping and the gaze is up towards the left thumb. And that left knee can straighten if you need it. And then bring that left hand down, nose towards the knee, standing splits. And you're going to externally rotate the right thigh. So roll the toes out to the right. Left hand roots down. Twist and open, right arm reaches up. Half moon. One deep full breath. The movement is right hip on top of left hip. Right shoulder on top of left shoulder. That's the direction we're going. You don't have to necessarily get there. Bend the left knee a little bit. Right foot steps back. Warrior two, other side. So left toe straight ahead. Arms open up. I never expect you to step right into your pose. So find stability and strength. And once you are there, reverse warrior. So left arm reaches up and over. And there's a lot of options in reverse warrior. You can look underneath that left tricep up towards the ceiling. You can look down towards your right big toe, whatever works on the neck. This right arm can dangle, or you can slide behind the back. Nice. And then on the exhalation, take both arms, sweep them down around that left foot, roll onto your right toes, and then twist. An open left arm reaches up toward the ceiling. So dragonfly twist, and for a lot of us, when we go in a dragonfly twist, we really press into that right hand, but we're going to ignite the legs, going to come onto the right fingertips, and this is obviously a balance pose. We're going to lift ourselves up nice and easy, and keep that twist as you look for the left thumb. We're squeezing the legs towards one another, towards the midline. Give us a balance. Left hand slides behind the back, right arm reaches up and over that right ear. And on the exhalation, sweep both hands all the way down and plant. Left foot steps back. Hold plank for a moment. And then slowly lower halfway. Elbows just barely touch the ribs. Roll over the toes, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breath is smooth and deep. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, float. Feet to hands. Halfway up as you flatten. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin. Inhale slowly all the way up to standing. Arms reach up, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, press right foot, left foot, a little bit like you're marching, a little wag of the tail. And then press your left foot down. Spread your toes nice and wide. Come onto your right toes, and then take your right foot to the ankle. So your foot could be like a little kickstand, or you can slide that foot up towards the calf, or you can lift that right foot all the way up to the inner thigh as you draw that right knee open. Ribs and belly draw in, tuck the tailbone. We're moving into tree pose. Hands come to heart center. So keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Keep lifting through the heart. If you feel like you need more, you can extend the arms up. Okay. So as we lift the heart and lift the chin and chest, the shoulders draw down and away. You can even lift the gaze. Keep in mind that left leg is strong. So the quadricep is engaged if the left kneecap is locked. One more deep full breath. All right, so if the arms are extended, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. We're going to take the left hand, we're going to grab that right knee, and we're going to twist to the right and extend that right arm towards the back of the mat. Flex your right foot, draw your belly in, and then bring yourself back together. Let's take that right shin and let's rest it on the left knee. As you can see, this is a balance practice. Hips sink, ribs and belly draw in, hands to heart center. You can flex the foot to support the knee. If you need more sensation, right hand to right knee, left hand to right ankle. If you still need more, bring the belly towards the thigh, slide the hands down towards the shin or maybe to the floor as you tuck the chin. One more deep, full breath. The more you bend your left knee, the more sensation is going to come into that right hip. If their hands under the floor, bring them on up. Slowly lift yourself on up. Take your right foot down. Now let's roll onto the top of our left toes as we press the front of the ankle towards the ground. Visit each one of your toes and then roll that ankle. Shake out that left leg. All right, let's try the other side. So root down right foot, spread the toes nice and wide. You may have some variation right side, left side, so keep that in mind. Left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh. Press that knee open, ribs and belly draw in. Hands come to heart center. You may want to stay here. Options, arms reach up. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe a little smile on your face. Lucky to have this body. Lucky to have this day, this opportunity. Balance is everything. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too little. And that sweet spot is a moving target. So we continually practice on figuring out where we are in our bodies. I say bodies in physical body, energetic body, emotional body, spiritual body. And we constantly make adjustments as we do in these standing poses. Hands to heart center. Right hand grabs that left knee. Flex the left foot. Belly draws in. Twist to the left. And open up that left arm towards the back of the mat. The gaze is towards the left thumb. And that right leg is strong. None of this stuff is super fast movements. Nice and mindful. Come back to center. Take this left shin. Rest it just above the right knee. Hands come to heart center. And then maybe bend that right knee a little bit more as you sink your hips. Options are the same. Hands can come to that left leg. Hands can come to the right shin. You can drop the hands towards the floor. Big inhale, slow exhale. No rush through any of this practice. It's fluid, but it ain't fast. If your hands are to the floor, bring yourself on up. Release that left foot down. Roll onto your right toes and press the top of the foot down. Visit each one of those toes and roll the ankle. Shake out that right leg. Come to the front of your mat. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Lift the gaze, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin, release the head, and soften. Inhale, halfway up, flatten and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk, step, or float back to the top of a push-up. Lower halfway down through upward dog, chaturanga dandasana. Exhale, down dog. So let's try another balance pose. Bring your big toes together. Lift your right heel towards the ceiling. And then let's step that right foot between the hands. And then we're going to just come off that back foot for standing splits. And then we're going to slowly bring the arms up off your mat. Extend them out in front of you. Warrior 3. One deep full breath. And then hinge forward back to standing splits. Step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Point your left toes. Extend your arms up. Sink the hips forward and down. Bend the elbows. Hands and elbows draw back. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Squeeze shoulder blades, straighten elbows. Press the top of the left foot into the ground. And then release your arms. Give them a little shake. Hands come to heart center, twist to the left. Twist to the right. Left elbow on right thigh, stack hands, wrists, and elbows. Gaze over the right elbow, and then roll over the left toes, lift the left knee. Get into that balance pose. If you're needing more of a twist, straighten the left elbow and reach the right arm up. All right. Exhale, look down on the right big toe. Hands are down, right foot steps back. Lower through Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, down dog. Big toes together. Right heel towards the ceiling. And then step that right foot forward. Down dog. Lift that left heel. Step the left foot forward. Nose towards knee. Lift off that back foot. Standing splits into Warrior 3. Arms extend out in front of you. A moment. Hinge at the waist, hands down, standing splits. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down. Lift your torso on up. Elbows bend, hands and elbows draw back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, straighten the elbows. Press the top of the right foot into the ground. This is for your right hip flexor. One more deep full breath. Release the hands. Hands come to heart center, twist to the left. Right elbow on the left thigh. Stack hands, wrists, and elbows. Roll over your right toes and lift that right knee. Open up the arms, right elbow straightens, left arm up towards the ceiling. Look down to your left big toe, hands down, left foot steps back through Chaturanga. Upward dog, exhale, down dog. All right, another different variation of a balance. Let's take the right hand and bring it towards your lower back. Scoot that right hand up the spine. And now lift your left foot up off the ground. Left foot comes down. Right hand comes down. Pedal feet and knees, wag your tail. Let's try the other side. So left hand towards the lower back. And then lift the right foot. Right foot comes down. Left hand comes down. Pedal feet and knees. That ain't easy. Right heel towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee, stack right hip on top of left hip. See if you can come onto your right fingertips. Stay there for a moment. And then bring that right shin forward for pigeon on the right side. So right foot in alignment with the left leg. Lengthen through torso. Lower the elbows and soften. So when we're doing balancing asanas, we often start with the balance of the body because it's the easiest for us, because it's physically moving, and when I do something I can feel it viscerally. And as we move through the body, that effort allows the mind to soften, be present, and then we can focus on one singular thing. For a lot of us, we're either moving towards the future or living in the past, and so the mind is not present, and we're multitasking, and We know by science that we're not designed to multitask. Like, we do it, we're just not good at it. And so when we're present, then everything starts to align. Priorities align, adjustments align, needs align. So the practice of being present is something that's very important. And when we practice balance, we get there. So we move from physical body to energetic body, emotional body, spiritual body, and then things all start to fall into place. All right, let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, lift the torso on up, roll over your left toes, lift your left knee, send your right leg back. It could be three-legged dog or maybe just down dog. Shake out the leg, make some circles with the right knee, and settle back into your down dog. We're going to do a little bit of that balance here. So lift the left heel, bend the left knee, stack the the left hip on top of right hip. Go a little bit farther, come onto your fingertips. So you're trying to find that halfway point where you don't flip all the way over, but finding that length and extension through left side body. Right arm's strong, leg strong. And then let's bring that left shin forward. Pigeon on the left side. Drop your right knee, point your right toes, lengthen through torso. Ease into your pose. And I said this before, is that sweet spot where we're balanced is a moving target. And the reason why it's a moving target is that we're changing. I mean, we're changing each breath, each thought changes us. And through those movements, we start to understand where our balance is. So if we just check in with ourselves once a week, even a day, there are opportunities for us to get really out of balance fairly quickly. So when we start to bring awareness to this sweet spot, there's a moment where we're like, that's it. That's where I'm at. It's perfect. I'm not pushing. I'm not coasting. And then every so often we're checking in again, how the breath pattern's moving in and out, how the body is responding, where are we emotionally and energetically. And then we ask the question, am I in balance? Do I need to do more? Do I need to push? Do I need to soften? And then we make the adjustments. And if we're constantly aware of that sweet spot where we're looking to find the balance, is that we're never too far out of balance because we're always checking in. And then we just have to micro adjust rather than making huge adjustments. And sometimes huge adjustments are necessary because we're just not aware, and that's part of it. All right, hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself up. This time drop to your left hip, sweep your right leg around, bring the soles of your feet together. Draw your heels towards your hips, draw your knees down, lengthen through torso, and then hinge forward. A moment to find that sensation. So part of our balance is also making sure that we're strong and malleable in the body as well. One more big inhale, slow exhale. All right, inhale, come on up, hands on the outsides of the knees, lift the knees up. Bring the feet to the floor and slowly lower to your back. So we're going to do spinal twists, so we're going to allow the right side, left side to find itself. Let's let your knees drop right and left as you kind of windshield wipe the knees from side to side. We're going to take the right knee and stack it on top of the left knee. Your options here is keep the left foot on the ground and let the knees drop to the left. But if you need a little bit of variation, you can draw the thighs towards the belly and then let the knees drop to the left. Arms can open up, chin drops towards the right shoulder. Soften the belly and allow the muscles in each side of the spine to release and soften. Chin drops towards the right shoulder. Big inhale, slow exhale. A moment to release the need to fix or adjust the external world. That's a really hard thing to do, to start to adjust the external world to our needs. A better option would be going inward and find out how we're responding to the external world. That's something that we control a little bit more. Knees come back up to center, unfold the legs, bring the feet to the floor. Let's try the other side. So left knee stacks on top of right knee. Either the right foot stays on the floor as you drop the knees to the right, or draw the thighs towards the belly, chest, and then let the knees drop to the right. Arms open up again, chin drops towards the left shoulder. Take a nice big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Starting to wind down from practice. And at the end of practice, we're going to be doing a short Shavasana, and a lot of yogis say that Shavasana, corpse pose, is one of the most important poses. It's almost like we're giving our body and minds permission to do less, to balance out the movements in practice. So fairly important to do Shavasana. And a lot of us have busy days and we're like, yeah, I just want to move my body and then I'm out. So I recommend that you do at least a few moments of Shavasana. And the Shavasana I'm giving you guys today is fairly short in itself, so maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So inhale, knees come back up to center, unfold the legs. Draw the knees towards the belly, chest, a little squeeze. You can even open up the knees a little bit wider to get some variation. And then when you're ready, Shavasana. And Shavasana, fairly easy. Heels towards the corners of the mat. Externally rotate the thighs so the feet fall open. Palms can swivel up by the side body or left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Tuck the chin, close the eyes. A few moments of quiet and stillness. Relax the fingers, the toes, the arms and legs, and let the breath be a little bit more of a whisper. Give yourself a moment to digest all those feelings and sensations so they can settle into their place, and rest for a moment. If you have the time and the space to stay in your Shavasana a little bit longer, please do that. If your day is waiting for you, allow your breath to deepen. Start to waken up the body by wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, extending the arms up over your head. Stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Get nice and long. And then draw those knees towards the belly as you wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a little squeeze. Right arm reaches up over your head, roll to your right side. A moment to just check in. How's the body feeling? Do you feel balanced through the physical body, energetic body, emotional body, spiritual body? Is there any small adjustments that you need to make sure that you are in alignment? Pressing your hands into the floor, bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. Let's balance out the neck here, so hands to knees or thighs, and draw that right ear towards the right shoulder. Roll your head back, lift your chin up. Left ear to left shoulder. And then chin towards chest. Hands come together. Big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Namaste. Nice work, yogis. Hope you're feeling balanced today after your practice. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to keep updated on all the latest content. I'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Peace.